Arm yourselves because no one else here will save you. The odds will betray you, and I will replace you.
And yes, that did add another quest to my list. I tend to like to go around and gather all the quests in a certain place before I start actually doing them and turning them in. It's it's just my way. I don't remember what's around here. Oh, if I'm right, this is Ham's place. Yep. This servile's robe has been heavily stained, and in some places dissolved. He is surrounded by the tools he uses to make useful potions and powders. Even for this village, this is odd. These sort of magical workings are reserved for shapers alone. The servile bows to you. He doesn't seem ashamed or worried. He says, "Welcome, shaper. Welcome at last. I am Ham. Welcome to my home." You know how to make potions? How? Well, I'm glad you asked. When you shapers left, you left behind many things. This was long ago. We have had many years to study your writings and artifacts. We had no choice. It was a matter of survival, after all. Well, I guess you should be proud to have achieved so much. I'm not going to tell him that our secrets are not for you. Probably has something lying around that could dissolve me. Ham beams with pride. I'm so grateful that you think so. Though I am awakened, I still have a great deal of respect and admiration for your kind. Thank you for that respect. Alright, well, where do you find your artifacts? Why, they were all over. He points to the box in the corner. I found that in some ruins recently, but I can't get the lock open. He thinks. We awaken believe in fair trades. If you can find a way to get that box open, I would gladly pay you for your time. I'm sure you could use more supplies. Got that right. Now, granted, I'm not going to buy anything now, but I'll be back. Ah, we're headed toward Learned Pinner. And that would be her. These are the ruins of another shaping hall. Shapers worked here to build the creatures this town needed to function. They would make fioras and thoughts for defense, orcs to breed, and so on. You meet a very old servile, one of the oldest you've ever seen. They are made to live for a very long time, and this one is definitely trying to set a record. She is stooped and withered. She must be well over 100. When she sees you, she has to exert a great effort to keep from breaking down. She is clearly overwhelmed with emotion. She stares up at you with awe, as if her god had stepped down to earth to face her. Maybe it has. With a trembling voice she says, "Welcome, Shaper. I am Learned Pinner. Welcome to my home. Welcome back at last." Well, why do you have the word learned before your name? It is a mark of respect for my people. I have been arrived for many, many years, and I know much history. I will share it with you if you want. Your kind has been away for very long. Well, do you know why Sicily Islands barred or abandoned? We do not know. Your kind left 2 centuries behind. They left behind us serviles. They did not tell us why they left. I have an idea, though, of where you might get a clue of why the isle was abandoned. Well, tell me more. Where should I look? To the north of here there is a large ruin. I think it was once a school where your kind learned their arts. Such a place would have had a servant mind, and that mind might have been told more of why Cecile was abandoned. Go there and see if you can learn anything from the servant mind. Be careful, though. There are rogue creations in there. If there weren't, I could have gone and looked myself. Well, I have another question. I require a boat to escape this island. You know where I can get one? You should find and speak with Leader Kobar. If anyone here would know of that, he would. Well, I just talked to him. He didn't. Well, I found some very strange artifacts on this island. Do you know anything about them? I think you mean the canisters? The large glass cylinders with the glowing matter inside? I have some of the fragments of them in a back room. They were created by the shapers here before they left. Well, what are they for? I've never seen one before. We know that the shapers made them here on this island. We serviles do not use them. To do so kills us instantly. We tend to fear your shaper creations. We don't do anything with them. Well, I've used 1, or 2, possibly 3. It changed me and made me more powerful. Are they dangerous? I do not know. I see nothing unusual about you. If you use more of them, I can look at you and see if I see a change. Alright, well, I do have one more question, I think. Yes. Why is everyone so in awe of me? She seems confused. You are one of our creators. You made us serviles, and you can make us disappear. All that we have and are, we owe to you. Your disappearance has been difficult for us, and not all of us know how we should treat you. Well, once again, I'm going with the good option. Well, it looks like you're doing very well for yourselves here, and I have no plans to interfere. She looks very pleased. I'm sure many here will be relieved to see it. For some, your arrival has been the cause of fear, in addition to love, of course. You are very kind. Well, that's all for now. And I know I got a new quest. But let's take a look in these back rooms, see if there's anything useful in here. This is an old Shaper book. The Serviles have very reverently placed it here and taken care of it for many years. The mere fact that it belonged to the Shapers makes it incredibly valuable to them. They must not realize that it is just an old ledger. The records, budgets, and inventories within were probably useless even before the island was abandoned. It doesn't matter, though. All that matters is that it belonged to the Shapers. Aw, that's sweet. Ooh, box. Not yours. Select to steal it. Oh, I'm not a thief. Even though I do want that gemstone. It's very pretty. Those must be the fragments she was talking about. And there were quite a few. Wish they hadn't used them all up before I got here. Alright, well, she gave me a quest, and next thing we should do is, go around, see what other quests are available, and then start to fulfill them. Alright, let's head this way. What's in here? Box? Man, I don't want to trigger a trap. I need to up my mechanics skill. I want a pear. Or at least I think that's a pear. I didn't bother to see. It's probably a pear. Why do they just leave pears in jars? That's very, very strange. Don't they know those things will spoil? Okay, I was just in there, so I know what that is.
This baby girl, yeah.